Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay Newz, and you are now listening to Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today we have superstar Cam Girl on the Zoom chat with me. I would like to introduce the one and only Mileena Kane. How you doing, love?
I'm good. Really good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you for hopping on the interview with us, and I can't wait to chop it up with you. So first, how we get this started is by letting all of our fans and supporters get a brief summary on who you are from the start of your career to where you are now.
All right. I started when I was like 19. Now I'm 26. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So, okay. All right. So you started at, you said 19?
Yeah, it started first when I was 19, and then I stopped and started again, and then it was like not serious before, and then like the past 3 years it's been pretty serious. So I would say like my career started like 3 years ago, but I was dabbling in cam when I back when I was 19.
Okay. So why the on and off business when it came to camming?
Because I was 19.
You just didn't know what to.
You gotta be a like business mindset. You have to, like be on a schedule. You gotta like, I don't know. I was like, I want to go to the beach with my friends, or I want to go shopping, or I don't want to work today. So like I would like go on one day, and then you like might not see me for a few weeks because I didn't feel like working. And then now I'm an adult. Now I'm there every day.
I hear that. I hear that. So with going into the camming, why was it camming at the start and not nothing else? Just why automatically just going into being a cam girl?
Well, I think that the fact that you could do it at home,
Mm,
like anything else in like the adult industry, like I don't even know even right now, like how I would get into anything else besides like OnlyFans, like
mm.
porn, like what do you do? Like you get like representation and you go in. Like I don't know how any of that works, but Cam, you could do it at home. And I was like, oh, I'd be good at that. Like I'm gonna try that. And I literally like did it on my 19th birthday. Like I logged online from my house and it was fun. So I think that's why I chose Cam. It's been so long ago that I don't really know my thought process. But I just remember being like, I'd be really good at that. I'm gonna try that. And yeah, I didn't have to go anywhere.
Now, when you're doing your cam shows, explain to the listeners how a typical cam session is.
Well, everyone's different. So like my room, it's like a lot of me just bullshitting. Like I log on, like I'm listening to music, I'm twerking, I'm eating snacks, I'm talking shit about everyone, they're like picking on me.
Mm.
And then there's like anybody can tip for me doing anything fun, like extra, like whatever adult show they want me to do. But majority of my show is just like everyone like talking shit to each other, eating snacks and dancing.
Oh, eating snacks and dancing. That's dope.
I'm all about snacks. Like literally they like pick on me. I'm like all about snacks.
What type
I
of
eat
snacks you
like
be getting on?
Walmart sugar cookies, like every day. Gotta have it
Okay.
every day. My new thing is pickles, which anything that's like that shape, like everyone wants to talk shit about. So
All
like
right.
I'll be like, they're so juicy. Like I'll just talk shit while I'm eating this pickle.
Now, the real big
Um,
question is what type of pickle?
I got horseradish, jalapeno, dill. I got all different
Okay.
flavors. There's like this
Okay.
local guy who like makes them. I live in like the
Uh,
country, so there's like some pickle hookup.
the pickle
I
dealer?
have like a whole fridge, like literally, no, like I'll get like $200 in pickles at like one time. Like I'll have like a month's supply and like a whole fridge of
That's
just
hella
pickles.
funny. I can dig it. Okay. Okay. So with going into the rest of this interview, so when it comes to doing the cam shows and things like that, have you ever got a weird request? And if so, what was it?
Oh my God, I get asked this all the time. It's so terrible. Okay, I had this one guy that's like obviously had a foot fetish and he was like, can you lick dirt off your feet? And me being me, I was like, fuck yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Let me take your money. I'll do that. Oh my, that's the worst thing I ever did. Like literally. And okay, I thought it would be so much smarter to buy dirt at the store.
Uh-huh.
So like in the garden section, it's like, oh, I'll just buy dirt. Like I don't want to do the dirt in my backyard. Worst mistake ever because I had like those like white fertilizer like things in it.
Oh, damn.
And literally I had to like lick my feet, put them in the dirt, and then lick it off. And I was just like the
Oh,
texture in your mouth, and it's like there's like no spit. It just all turns to dirt.
Ooh,
you know? And then
yeah.
the white beads, I don't know. I'll just be haunted for life. That
Yeah,
recording is
that
out
sounds,
there
yeah,
somewhere.
that sounds terrible. No, no, no. And coming from a person that has a foot fetish, because I like feet, you know what I'm saying? And to have him be like, yeah, and lick the dirt off. It's like, come on, bro. You making us look bad, man. Come
I know.
on,
I feel like
man.
were you just like wanting like something like funny and humiliating? Like I didn't even know the user. Like it's not someone I know. Like I have users all the time that tip for funny stuff. Like I just got a custom request from like one of my regulars to eat like sub sandwiches and talk dirty.
Yeah.
And it's like a total joke, you know? Like I don't know, like he might like it. But it's a joke. I'm like, this guy, like I don't even know him. Like, did he like jerk off to this? Was this like humiliation? And like he's like laughing at me, and I don't know, but worst video I've ever done and weirdest request ever. That
Yeah.
I've agreed to. I probably got weirder ones, and I was just like, nah. But like that's the weirdest one I've agreed to
Got you. Got you. Okay. Yeah,
do.
that's that's pretty intense right there.
Well, then there was like that weird milk thing, you know, like that trend when COVID first came out, like pouring milk on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about it. So what was about that?
I don't know. I don't remember who started that trend. It was like on Instagram, like somebody.
With the milk? I remember that though. Like it was
You
something
remember that?
like,
Yeah. I don't remember who started it, but that was like a request too.
okay.
Pouring milk. I don't know
Pouring
who
milk on
started
yourself?
that. Yeah. It was
Okay.
somebody on Instagram Live that started that.
Okay. Well, going back into the interview, but besides camming, what are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Sleep.
Get that rest in, huh? Get them Z's up.
Yeah, definitely. I love sleeping. I can't sleep enough. I like tanning, which I haven't done in like forever. So, I recently started gaming. I'm not great at it, so I don't know. We can keep that on the low.
What do you mean gaming?
I just like started like, well, the problem is I like get addicted to that stuff. So I just been playing like games like Fortnite where I can play like one game and then be like, all right, I'm good.
Mm,
Like I'm like I like ask guys on my camera all the time like what games I should play, and then I'm like, all right, is this game gonna take over my life? And they're like, oh yeah, like it's gonna take a lot of time. I'm like, I can't play that. But like because of COVID, like finding stuff to do in my house, and also like I moved to the country like recently, like last year. I'm from a city, so like just finding things to do in my house. But I like work a lot anyway, so like I don't have a lot of free time.
mhm.
But I would say like my hobbies right now are sleeping and gaming. And I do I'm like obsessed with historic houses. Like I talk about that a lot. I have a
Okay.
lot of like passion projects where like I save an old house, which I love, but that I'm not like hands on with that anymore. I'm more like point the fingers and tell people what to do.
Yeah, yeah. I hear
But
you.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any with the historic houses? Do you have any projects that you're working on now, or just got finished
Yeah.
it up
I
on?
always have numerous ones going on. Yeah.
Okay, talk a little bit about that because that's very interesting. I haven't heard anybody that works in the sex field or the adult field have anything besides either camming or either doing adult porn. So when it comes to
Oh, really?
yeah,
I
when
got
it comes
tons of stuff always
oh,
going
so
on.
you're just multi talented, jack of all trades.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, talk about your business adventures. What else do you got going on the
Oh, like,
side besides camming?
well, I got the houses. I also do rentals. Like, I'm flipping stuff and putting people in it. I've never done like a flip to sell, but I did just recently put an offer on an old house to do that with, which will be fun because like I'm really into interior design. So you could do like the bougier stuff if you're gonna sell it.
Right,
I just started opening coffee shops. So like that's like a whole new thing that's kind of scary. Because you have to like rely on employees. I've never done
right,
that before. But I'm like, it's a coffee. Like if they mess up, then like just make another one. So it's not like
right.
that big of a deal. Like owning a restaurant, I think would be like really stressful. But I started the houses because I first got into cam and like everyone tells you like, renting is like wasting your money or whatever.
Hmm.
So I moved, um, and like this area I moved to had like a lot of old houses and I couldn't like afford like a bougie house. I just started camming seriously like 3 years ago, and I think I could only like afford like it was under $100,000, and like the house literally had a water feature, like a fountain in the living room, like a
Oh.
whole and it was an old house, and like it had like all the old detail like that they don't do anymore, like
Right.
I don't know, like all the little woodwork. And I was like, oh my God, I have to have it. Like, I don't care. I literally lived in it, like while it was like a shack. Like my family calls it the shack because I still own it. I just have renters in it now. And like, yeah, we call it the shack. And it was the funnest project I've ever done. But living in it was hard. Like you can probably like Google, like if anybody was like curious, like my name and like you see images like of like my camera room changing. Like I literally started in the shack and like now I live in a large Victorian house now, which is still old and has all the detail. But this was
Okay.
like a small one. And like we literally had to wear like respirators at night when we first moved in there because like there was like rats in the walls and
Oh,
stuff.
damn.
Yeah,
I
like
was
I
like,
slept for
that
respirators. Like,
that's
yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. I don't know if I could ever like live in one again.
yeah.
Because it's a lot of like yeah, it's just a lot of work. Um, but yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun. And then like the coffee shop thing is like a lot of learning. It's just like a ton of learning.
I can
I
imagine,
wouldn't even,
with COVID going on too, there's a lot of new rules and regulations and stuff with even having a business and even operating it. So I can only imagine, so.
yeah, I actually bought a location. I was hoping to make it a drive-through, and like you have to get like tons of permits to make something a drive-through, and like you have to own like a certain amount of land on each side of your building to do a
Mhm.
drive-through in
Oh, I didn't
Florida.
know that.
Yeah, and so like that was a like big ordeal I had to go through. So it's really stressful like doing all these projects, but it's so much
Yeah, I
fun.
bet.
I don't think I would be motivated to work hard if I didn't have like tons of other things going on.
Right. Okay. So it sounds like you got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things that you got your hands in, and that's dope. That's really dope actually, because like I said, I haven't heard anybody say anything besides like them doing the sex work or working in the adult industry
Hmm.
production side. So that's dope. So stepping into these last couple questions right here. You talked a little bit about your hobbies and what you like to do. Can you talk about now your next steps that you have planned for yourself that everybody should be looking forward to in the future?
I really want to take like my career from being like a cam girl to like an internet personality. Like I want to like, go live on Twitch. I want to do like YouTube.
Hmm.
Like I really suck at social media. That's something I really want to work on. Like I know everyone's like, just take a picture. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to take a
Right, right.
picture. So like, um, I don't even like know how to use TikTok. Like I'm on there, like I snoop everyone else. They're so entertaining, but like I have never even tried to do it myself. Like okay, well I have tried like a practice ride on my dog. I'm like, what do these buttons do? But
Yeah.
like I'm like, damn, I'm old. Like I'm old. Like I don't know how to do this, but that's what I want to do. I want to become like take myself from a cam girl to an internet personality and like be on all different platforms. It's
Okay.
just like the learning curve.
Learning curve and getting used to everything. Yeah, because it feels like everything is just nowadays is just like everything's new and everything is like you got to get, you got to know it right now, or if not, you're gonna get lost in the sauce with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, well, I
definitely.
never thought I would be that lame. Like I'm like, damn, I need some kids like to teach me how to do this.
Real talk though, it's just like everything's happening so fast nowadays. It's definitely a trip. It really is
Yeah.
though.
Oh yeah, and like it also seems like social media is like harder to do now. Like I'll take like a picture when I actually like make myself do it and it'll get like flagged. It'll be like a selfie and it'll be like sexual content. I'm like, damn, my face is that sexy. I just can't post
Yeah,
it.
all these new guidelines and regulations. This is like, come on, Instagram, you doing too much.
Yeah.
You doing way too much.
Hmm.
Well, wrapping up this interview, I got one last question. What is some of the best advice that you got early on in your career that you still use today?
I didn't get any advice from anyone. I literally like started on my own, learned like went through all the learning curves on my own. The only advice I can give is like schedule is very important. Um, like I said, I made those mistakes. I was younger, not having a schedule, blowing it off. Like I don't even know like how far I could be if I would have just like started camming how I am now, like when I was 19. So schedule and then like just be who you want to be. Like when I started, I was like, oh, like am I supposed to have green hair? Like am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do that? Like am I supposed to like this? And then like when I came back like 3 years ago, I was like, like this is me. Like I like to wear pajamas. I like to eat snacks. I like to dance. I'm lazy.
Right.
And like yeah, like now like it's just like my career so much farther than back then when I was like so worried about like doing everything right.
Right.
So be yourself and have a schedule.
Heard it, folks. From her, be yourself and have a schedule. You got to be on top of your game and still know what you're doing at all times. You heard? Well,
Yeah.
baby girl, can you give your Instagram information where people could get in contact with you one last time? And then that will.
If you go to my website, mileenakane.com, it has all my links because, like, you know, you never know when you're going to get deleted. So I always like keep that updated.
Right.
Right now it's Mileena_Kane. And then my Twitter is Mileena Kane, no spaces.
Well, go tap in, everybody. Not Rated Radio sent you. You already know what it is. And Mileena Kane, thank you for hopping on the show. It was a pleasure. Got to chop it up with you. Got to learn some stuff, you know, about the camming and learn some stuff about flipping. You know what I'm saying? All in one scenario. So that was pretty cool. So I just want to say thank you for hopping on again, and you stay safe out there, and we'll keep in touch.
Thank you.